Hey guys, what's up? It's Case 11 here. I'm gonna talk about, I guess, the steps or the order of steps that I do when I tackle any song when I mix. It's pretty much all the same. Now, of course, depending on the song, there's certain things that could change, and depending on what you're trying to go for, it can also change. But I usually use the same template, and then I adjust as needed. So the first thing that I usually do is when is leveling. I level out the kick drum just to where just reaching probably about, let me see, probably below negative 12 dB, and then once I have everything lined up or leveled around the kick drum, I go ahead and start with my EQ on instruments and vocals and whatnot, and I do what most people call a subtractive EQ, which is where you take the frequencies that you don't want to hear, the things that you don't like, the things that hurt your ears, you take them out, and then you go ahead and I'll go ahead and do a video on how to actually EQ certain things. This video is just for talking about the order steps that I do when I mix. So yeah, first thing is leveling, second thing is subtractive EQ. Then I go ahead and throw on some compression on what is needed. Not everything needs compression. Sometimes if you want to punch your snare or kick, vocals mainly need compression a lot. I go ahead and do that, and then I go ahead and throw in the additive EQ, which is where I go in and I boost frequencies that I love, frequencies that I want to hear more, things that I want to stand out in the mix, or bring frequencies that will allow for a certain instrument or a vocal to stand out more. And then after that, I go ahead and do my effects on the instruments and or vocals. I go ahead and do some reverb. Of course, all that reverb depends on what you're trying to accomplish, the vibe, what you're trying to do with the instrument or vocal. Sometimes, rap vocals tend to use like a gated plate. I know some singing vocals love, or I like to use like hall reverb on vocals, singing vocals. And then I can go ahead and add some delay where I like it, to kind of give it that space vibe. And then after that, I go ahead and clean up. I just go back in, especially on vocals. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and scrub. Basically, you go in wherever there is no vocals, and sometimes, a vocalist that's in a booth, they might move around and hit something, or they might move a paper, and you can hear that. And so I go in, and wherever there's no vocals, I go ahead and take out that little bit of silence. Just in case there is something like a moving paper, you don't want that in the mix, so I go ahead and take that out. Also, I go and take out the breaths, just in case there's sometimes, before you say something or sing something, you go. Sometimes I like that in there, sometimes I want that in there, sometimes I don't. It depends. Again, it depends on what you're trying to do, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. If I don't want it, I take it out. If I want it, I leave it in there. And then I go into mastering after that. But that's the basic template of what I use when I'm doing my mixing. This is, again, completely up to you. You can use it if you want. You can comment below, and with any questions, I'll go ahead and answer them. This is just to kind of help those get started. Those who have no idea where to even begin with mixing, that's kind of the chain that I use. But yeah, go ahead and comment below if you have any questions. I'll go ahead and upload some more videos about actual EQ, actual compression and reverb, and so forth. If you would like me to mix any of your songs, I do charge a really low price. Go ahead and just comment below, or go ahead and message me, and we can get that situated for you. But thanks guys, and look out for the next video. Thanks.